så, Joen. Op.
Nå.
Joen, stå op.
Lad være. Lad være.
Jamen Joen, vi skal lave en video. Kom nu.
Ej.
Du kan tage den her på. What's up, my boys?
Heyo.
We are finally ready to show you guys a full house tour of this amazing apartment.
We have been living here in 6 months, and we've been wanting to do this house tour for a long time, but we just haven't been ready. We will never be 100% done.
No.
Something can always be a little bit better.
Hello! As with any other house tour, we are gonna start at the front door.
This is my front door.
Come on in. Welcome. Our apartment is a 90 square meters apartment. We got one big dining / living room, and we got one bedroom. We got a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and an amazing balcony at 16 square meters. In Sardinia, in Lisbon.
Best location of the city. The entrance, we're not gonna pretend it's anything amazing, but we have an ongoing argument. I think that you should have your jacket, your shoes, all the things that you need on a daily basis. Amalie, on the other hand, thinks
It should be used for our vacuum cleaner, but also I want the top section here to be with the pillows and duvets and everything that we will need when our guest comes and sleep.
our vacuum cleaner, it can't even fit
Yeah,
in
it
here.
can fit here. You can put all this stuff in your walk-in closet.
Amalie, if I have to go to the closet in my bedroom every time I need my jacket, do
I
you
do it.
realize the logistical effort?
This is one of the fewest areas where Joen actually has a say.
Come on.
Nej, lad nu være. This is our living room area.
This is where we sit and brainstorm and sometimes work and sometimes just relax.
One of the main reasons why we spend so much time in this area is also because it just invites you to be in balance and relax. And that is basically the style that we have tried to bring into our home. We really like it to be earthy and a little bit bohemian. So the 2 keywords that we have based this interior design on has been minimalism and personality.
And another thing that we try to live up to is that we only have objects that
Tells a story.
or mean something to us. For example, this one, you know, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I fell in love with this, and we bought this in home.
No, we bought it in H&M.
H&M home.
Yeah.
This is so fluffy. This carpet is the most comfortable carpet, and we actually bought it because it reminded us of our dream furniture from a Danish designer called And Tradition. It's called Little Petra. It looks like a sheep. You just want to hug it. And since we didn't have enough money for that, we decided to go with this carpet.
In general, we haven't really spent money on expensive designer furnitures for this apartment, but this one chair was a very expensive item, but it's also our favorite item in our apartment. It's like an art piece in our home for us.
This one is particularly meaningful to me because my sister, who passed away some years ago, she was an excellent painter. And she loved to make her own interpretations of Picasso. And she actually made her own interpretation of this exact painting. We saw this limited collection of pillows with the exact same painting. I just had to have it. Like, I felt like crying because it was like This is meant to be.
There is one more very, very personal item that is soon gonna be featured on this wall. And that is one of our dear subscribers, one of our oldest subscribers, and probably the most loyal subscriber that we have, Frederick Geisen. He's a dude from Belgium who is an amazing artist. And he actually did a personal painting for Joen and me. And it's gonna be on this wall. The painting is called Fueled. And that's because Frederick sees me as the fuel to the engine, which is Joen. And also he has incorporated the small sweet things of our relationship. For example, the roses that shows the reason why I swiped right on Tinder back then when we were on the Tinder game.
I can't wait to get it on the wall. It's coming in a week. It's the biggest gesture someone has ever done to us, I think.
This is our dining area. These two chairs are the two chairs that we spend most time on.
Because this is where we make our vlogs. This table, as some of you may recognize, is quite new.
Brand new actually. Now there's actually space for all our stuff.
I love this new concrete table. It really adds to the raw style.
It makes everything a little better.
This girl can clean.
Like that.
One thing that we're still arguing about is whether or not these are allowed on the table. Every time I want to use a coaster, I need to play a game of hide and seek because
even though
Amalie, she moves these all the time.
To the same place every
No,
time.
sometimes it's in the cabinet and sometimes
Always.
it's in the... Not always.
Yes.
You're lying.
No.
You hate them.
No,
You do?
I don't hate them. One thing that we don't argue about is this rug. The reason why we even considered getting a kilim rug like this was actually because we went to Douro Valley with Joen's parents. On Six Senses there, they had a rug just like this. And I honestly fell in love. I wanted to steal it. This particular rug is made out of a bunch of old vintage rugs that has been damaged. So they cut out pieces from all these old rugs and then they sew them together like this. And it adds some colors into this otherwise not very colorful home because we don't like too many colors.
This is painted by Ana Cristina Dias, which is a fairly well-known Portuguese artist. I'm still battling the analysis, what it symbolizes. I have a lot of different ideas. And that is what good art is. You know how I usually always say, I wish this was sponsored. I wish this was sponsored. Finally, I can say that because we have a hi-fi solution in our apartment that is just beautiful. Throughout the apartment, we have Denon multi-room. And so for us, where music plays a huge role in our life, it is such a daily pleasure to be able to just put on music in all the rooms you are, or just the room you are in. And it's basically plays every second we are in the apartment. So I've actually been an ambassador for Denon for 3 years now via my blog. We rarely do these collaborations, but when we do, it's when we really know that this is pure quality. It's so simple and elegant, and that is obviously an important thing for us when we care so much about the interior of our home. And obviously the fact that you can control everything in Spotify, you know, it's just convenient, and yeah, it's approved.
I've given you my heart. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. I hope you do believe me.
Welcome to the Green Kitchen. We love the transition from our dining living room into this kitchen because we did put this vertical garden on our kitchen island.
It's almost like we are in...
The forest.
This is from IKEA.
Yes, and it was not very expensive.
No,
it was very affordable.
We paid 100 euros for all of it.
Yeah. Regardless of that, this is my room. It's not very much for you. The only thing that he knows how to do out here is this.
But I'm good at it. Did you see how I nailed that gin and tonic?
You have sure had a lot of practice. So what I really like about being out here is that it feels like home in so many aspects. Anything that I use out here is something that I have had since ever. Like these, I've had them since I was 4 years on my room. This one is from your old office.
Amalie, she is a goddess in the kitchen.
And I want to say that this is one of the rooms where music is most important for me.
We have 2 bathrooms in this apartment. One is mine and one is Amalie's. I have the small bathroom, but I also have the big shower because I am a shower guy and Amalie is a bathtub girl. This is how I take baths. But sometimes I also torture myself. Amalie, she takes bath a little bit more chill.
Guess it's half cold and the other half's drunk.
If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want.
Even though Joen tends to come out here for putting his hair together and brushing his teeth, this is still my bathroom. I love the marble and I love the details out here and I love that everything is brand new and nobody else had ever had a shower here than us. Now it's time for the magic room, the bedroom. Almost everything in here is from IKEA. The bed, the curtains, the rug. But we decided to do an IKEA budget bedroom with some small features that would do it a little bit more luxurious, which is the color of the wall. You know, a cozy, balanced vibe where you can actually sleep like a princess.
If any of you like James Bond, you're probably familiar with this one. This is an Interstool office chair, and this is the chair Miss Moneypenny sits in James Bond. I bought it used on an auction 8 years ago. This is the best office chair on the planet. I sit here with my friend Ron Swanson, whom I get a lot of inspiration from.
Ron, would you like some salad?
Since I am not a rabbit, no, I do not.
Every morning when I finally get up, I do a little tick on Spotify. Bam! We have to stop it before we get a copyright strike. This is the main speaker in our bedroom. It's the H5. Here's 1, here's 3, here's 5, and here's 7. This one is perfect for the bedroom here. It is such a simplistic design that really just makes me happy.
For girls, this is probably the highlight of the bedroom. This is our walk-in closet. This has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl, but now I have it and I'm so pleased with it, even though I have to share it with Joen.
What
But
are you
that's
talking
okay.
about, Amalie? Look
It's
how organized I am here,
Yeah, so that's another thing.
especially here.
That's another thing. I am the one in charge of organizing the closets. And that is a big task when you live with Joen. Now we have shown all the indoor squares of our apartment. So now it's time for the most exciting thing for our apartment, my opinion. That's the balcony.
I want you to know, baby.
area. I remember when we decided to move to Portugal, one of the criteria was to find an apartment with a nice balcony.
Basically an outdoor area, because we moved to Portugal because we wanted to enjoy the climate on a 8-4 basis, meaning 8 months outdoor. There is this divider between us and the neighbor balcony. Every evening, right before the sun sets, it's low enough so it goes through this divider, and it puts such a super exotic Instagram friendly pattern
yeah.
on your face, and it's even here or over in the super chillax zone, which we should.
Absolutely.
I know we say this often, but this is why we moved to Portugal.
So this outdoor area is all about unwinding, relaxing, chill, having a good time.
I lay here in the morning and with my laptop.
And I sit here, but you don't have your feet like this because otherwise I wouldn't be able to be here. I'm
Yeah,
usually
but
here.
you know, I get up before you.
In general, all our furniture is out here and stuff that we have out here is really, really affordable. There is only one item out here that has been quite not cheap, a bit more expensive, and that's our lovely umbrella, our Bali umbrella.
We finally found one. It's been such a journey to finally get everything to play out the way we wanted, but we finally got around to it.
For us, this is the perfect home.
I love this apartment and I feel so privileged.
Yeah, me too.
I
We are
really
very,
do.
very lucky. But I think we should end our night the way that we love to end our summer nights, with a nice glass of white wine and some lovely sound by Dinan.
We go into the night, making our way through the line. Slow and slow, we will find our first love. First love is a restless kind. Starting this English rose was a night. That was only a song back then. We go, we go, we go.